Yo, 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 what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Bias Sports Talk. Hey, we had a lot of stuff going on. As always, we appreciate you joining us. Today is our 20th episode.
Yeah.
Hey, 20 in, man. Hey,
on, man.
We're going crazy.
We just
Clap it
gonna
up for
keep
the
going.
gang.
Hey,
Clap it up. Hey, clap it up for 20 first. Clap it up for 20.
Yeah, I gotta put these glasses on because our future is too bright.
Hey, future too bright, man. We ain't stopping no time soon. You already know what it is. Hey, we have a lot of stuff going on in the sports world. We got brawls in the WNBA. We got big trades in the MLB. We got 2 series of the finals going. Well, there was 2 series. Now there's 1 because 1 is over. But, hey, we still got 1 more going on.
World Series.
We got World Series coming up. Oh, World Series right now, College World Series.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Angels sweeping the Yankees. Damn near was the World Series.
Oh, yeah, that is your World Series in June, for
I
sure.
mean, we swept both. we swept both teams that were in the World Series last year. So we're the best team in the league, basically.
Maybe they can get to 500 soon. We'll see.
Yeah, we're the best team in the league. That's all I know.
Yeah, we had a good day golfing today. As you can see, we're straight off the course.
Yeah, you know how we coming, man.
Yeah, you know how we coming.
Yeah, I hit a eagle with my 9-iron.
Yeah, Gino hits it like 360 with
Gino
his 9-iron.
didn't come with us, but
But
we had a good
180
one.
with my
Me and
9-iron.
Cole birdied the same hole as fucking sick.
yeah, that shit was tough, bro.
And we both hit banger fucking. They were both like 15-foot putts.
Yeah,
they were
that shit
actually
was
pretty
tough.
sick.
You hit a draw to get up there?
What did we? Oh, it was up par. No, I hit a fade actually.
A little fade
I
action.
hit a fade. I hit a
More of a
fade.
draw player.
It was my first time playing the course, so you always know, like, feels good to get a little birdie on the first time. playing the
Yeah,
course.
shout out to Riverview and Santa Ana.
Shout
Shout
out
out to
Riverview.
Brett, man. Brett played his ass off today. Brett
Oh,
shot
yeah.
like plus 10. It was a good day.
Oh, yeah. Hey, like I was saying, we got a lot going on in the sports world. The Florida Panthers go ahead and close it out for the Stanley Cup Finals. Gino called it. Panthers in
boys.
6.
Yeah, man.
Hey, y'all got to start listening to Gino, man. He got the locks.
That boy is
Yeah,
sharp.
we own it, man.
Yeah.
Hey, you know I've been getting to it. There ain't nothing but to do it. Let's go.
R.I.P. McJesus, man.
Hey.
Jesus died and did not resurrect.
Hey,
Not a
Ovechkin
good
took
look.
like 15 years to win a Stanley, so it might be the same fate for him. But the Florida boys, man, they've been partying nonstop. They still haven't slept.
They said Barkov was at his neighbor's door at 5 a.m. banging on that shit with the
He
trophy.
was sitting in people's ring cameras, just holding the cup.
Hell
Yeah, I seen my boy Marsh. He had a cigar, a spiked iced tea,
Oh, yeah, he
a
was
beer,
lit.
and I think like a coffee.
He was ready
He
to
had
go.
like an elbow beer too. You couldn't even see that.
He was wilding out, bro.
Hey,
Shout out to that boy.
Sam Reinhart with 4 goals to secure back-to-back Stanley Cups for the squad. He also had the game-winning goal last year in the finals in the last game. So, hey, big baller when it's that time, when the lights are the brightest.
Yeah, I mean, when you got a captain like that, he's the captain, right?
I'm not 100%
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So when you got a guy like that, you know you're gonna be dialed.
Hell yeah. Hey, also, Sam Bennett wins the Conn Smythe Trophy for best player in the playoffs. He had 22 points in 23 games
outta here.
with 15
Insane.
goals and 7 assists.
Insane.
Absolutely
Oh,
insane.
I should have gave it to
see,
my boy Marshy.
Hey,
You-
he,
you
he will
see,
be he will be a free agent after this season. He
Yeah.
earned himself a big bag.
That's what I was getting to. They went to the elbow bar, that place they always party at, like
Yeah.
all night after they win the cup. And they were chanting 8 more years. They was like amping around, you know. But he's for sure coming back. Like there's no doubt he is for the Panther next year.
Yeah, I mean he's gonna have to take a little less money to stay with the gang, but
I mean,
I can see him doing it for sure.
I mean, if they can get him and Marchand, man,
Insane.
Oh my God.
Insane. Yeah, Marshy finishes a close second for the Conn Smythe. He was out there fucking balling as well. He had, 5 or 6 goals in the finals? Dude,
Lots
at,
of
at 37 years old, going absolutely crazy.
Lots of shots on goal.
Yeah.
Thanks, Boston.
Yeah, thanks, Boston. Speaking of that, how do you trade your best player and captain to a division rival the year after having the most wins in regular season history?
I've never seen anything like that. Like,
Absolutely insane. Just
like-
gifted them a finals.
like Dodgers and Giants don't trade. Yankees and Red Sox don't trade. What are we doing
The
here?
comparison I gave Cole was like, imagine if Max Crosby was like a teeny bit older and the Raiders traded him like the Chiefs.
To win a Super Bowl.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely
It's like, what are
insane.
we doing, bro?
Like, what are we doing here, bro? We're going to trade your captain of your squad, the heart of your team, and just send him to a division rival? Fucking insane.
Insanity.
What are we doing?
Yeah, I was on some conspiracy shit earlier. Did Boston is 2011 the year that Marchand won it for the Bruins and the Celtics won and
Yeah.
they all won?
Yeah.
I know the the NBA, obviously the Heat suck this year, but maybe they get it next year if they get KD and Florida Gators won the NCAA, and now the Panthers.
That's how you're feeling?
And now the Rays are a game and a half back of the Yankees. Yankees aren't going to make
playoffs.
playoffs.
Hey, big Rays guy.
You missed on a lot of those. Michigan's winning the Natty. The Angels are winning the World Series.
Bro.
And
He is extremely optimistic.
Oh, Bryce Underwood season, Zach Neto season. Like, we really out here. We're one game back from wild card, by the way. We just swept the Yankees. Shout out to the Angels.
That's
Hell
what I'm
yeah.
saying. The Rays are about to overtake
Telling
the
me
Yankees.
we're not going to be in the playoffs. We want to win away from technically being in the playoffs.
We'll get to baseball. Back to Stanley Cup. Chucky comes out and says that he has been playing while recovering from an adductor injury that was torn off the bone, as well as been playing with a sports hernia since the Four Nations tournament. So that was in February.
They went too hard in the fucking
Bro,
Four
he was
Nations.
going crazy. Hey, shout out America,
Bro,
bro.
shout out to America.
Chucky in America.
Yeah, he also said like they're like, how'd you feel in the playoffs, like injury level wise? He's like, well, the first series, like I could barely move. I was super injured.
Yeah.
Then it got better because like, he just came back from injury. So like he wasn't even like good going in the playoffs.
Hey,
like,
it doesn't make it don't matter when you make that exception to get Marshy and fucking he takes over in the playoffs and wins you back to back. So
Yeah.
So
back to back Lordos.
production question: who do you think uses more Toradol, NHL or NFL players?
Ooh.
Because
That's the thing is NHL doesn't give out their injuries. They don't tell you what they're dealing with. They
Yeah,
just say
I feel
lower
like
body injury.
those
upper
boys
body
play
injury.
through everything
Yeah.
too. NFL they'll really sit out for a rolled ankle. Like
What-
them NHL boys will just hit them salts. Little
Yo.
Toradol, get going, baby.
Yeah.
Hit a popper real quick.
For sure.
Yo, hold on. Everyone look at my jersey. I got on the Aaron Rodgers jersey.
Bro, we'll get to that. We're not
Hold on.
We're not on NFL.
We talking about injuries. Aaron Rodgers blows his knee out. He'll take a perk. I need Perk Rodgers
Oh yeah,
this
Perk
year.
Rogers. Hey, Perk Rogers was balling out there. Don't
Perk-
get me
Perk
wrong.
Rogers
Hey,
be spinning-
so we're gonna
Hey,
call,
we'll get to that in a second. We're not done.
we're gonna call him Perchuck. Shout out to Perchuck.
On to the Oilers side of things, McDavid finishes with 1 goal in the series. I mean, he had some crazy assists, don't get me wrong, had some moments, but 1 goal ain't gonna do it for the best player in the league.
I mean,
That's crazy in the finals.
it didn't really matter when your goalie is that bad.
Yeah,
I mean,
Skinner
he could have
was
scored
terrible.
3 goals a game and probably still lost the series.
He's putting up Halliburton numbers.
It seemed like every game they were down 3-0 at one point. Like they had to take it to overtime twice to win those 2
They
games.
came
got.
back down 3-0 for sure.
Like 3 times or like
Yeah.
4 times.
yeah, that shit yesterday was sad.
Does he force his way out of Edmonton after this?
Uh,
It seems like things are pointing that way. So.
well, I mean, it's what they got to do. The clear path to victory is get a good goalie. So if they don't, then yes.
Yeah, I mean, if he does try and force his way out, they'll definitely let him do it, just as they usually do for the star of your team. You've given it a run with their squad and done the best you can. So you want to move on. That seems to be the way that sports are now. They'll let you go to where you kind of want to go.
Where does
Hopefully,
he
he
go?
goes to the Kings. Hey, that'd be lit.
Kings,
Make
man.
Jesus to the
Make
Kings.
Jesus
Let's
to the
go.
fucking Kings. Let's get it going.
Let's go. Make Jesus to the Kings.
We will take the Ducks as a secondary.
Bro, it's
Shout
like
out to Anaheim.
It'll be like Gretzky to the Kings all over again. That show'll be lit.
That'd be fucking phenomenal.
Hell
I
yeah.
mean, if that happened, it'd be amazing. Maybe Kopitar bows out, That boy's a South Bay legend.
I think Kopi's still going, bro. Kopi's
No,
still
I
going.
know. But he's just like, maybe he just wants to like chill at the beach all day in the South Bay and rage. Who knows?
Maybe.
When we played our NHL season that me, Cade, and Brett used to play, Kopitar, we left him on the team just for vibes, and he's really still team captain.
Kopitar.
Shout out to Kopitar.
Kopi's goated, bro.
Shout out to Kopi.
I love Kopi.
The fact that he's still in the NHL is crazy.
Hey, moving on to another sport, basketball news. We got the Thunder winning Game 5, 120 to 109 after the Pacers fuck around and give away Game 4. Not really their fault. Scott Foster, the extender, helped. Don't get me wrong, but hey, man, Hallie gets hurt in the first quarter of this game. Questionable for the next one. I don't know if it's looking too good right now.
Everyone can thank me for that. I had the over on the points for Halliburton that game.
Oh, that's good. They can thank you for him getting hurt. I don't want to hear that.
So, question: have you guys seen this conspiracy about sacrifices for Indiana?
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen this?
I have.
Okay, so in case you don't know, Gino, it's like this thing where like all these key players on teams that they play against all got hurt to advance them to the finals, and all those players are from Indiana originally, like Darius Garland, etc. So they're saying that these kids from Indiana are like purposely sacrificing themselves so that their hometown squad can win.
I saw, Darius Garland is from Gary.
He's from Gary, and I think there was something with Jalen Brown. There's all this shit, and then they're saying someone was like, "How poetic would it be if Halliburton was the last sacrifice?"
I mean, well, that's the thing.
That's such a sick conspiracy.
That's the thing as well is if you look at the Thunder's every series that they had leading to the finals, a player has gotten hurt.
Man.
That's
Who
sports.
got hurt on the Wolves?
The Wolves was
No one.
well. First was Ja got hurt, then Steph got hurt, then who was the third one?
Was that when they played the Wolves, or no, they played someone? They played the Nuggets. No, the Wolves. I don't remember who they played before the Wolves.
But yeah, first two series, Ja got hurt, Steph got hurt. This series, Halliburton's hurt. It's fucking, they're cursing shit too.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I don't know. But like back to the series in general, bro. Like I'll be honest with you, this sounds dumb, but this was over in Game 4, third quarter.
Yeah, low key.
Like there was
That's
just
how it felt. Like they give that game away. It was just like, fuck.
It was like, oh, there it
could have
goes.
been up 3-1. Like,
yeah, it just felt like the tide turned. Then
Yeah.
I remember there was a distinct moment in that game where the Pacers were up maybe like 10, but they went on a cool little run with 6 minutes left in the third, and Hallie was standing on the bench waving his towel like someone just hit like a dagger to steal the game. I remember thinking to myself in that moment, I was like, oh shit, this is cooked. I was
You
like,
literally said it. We were here playing
Yeah.
the sim, and you were like, yeah, they're not winning this
I was like,
game.
they're doing too much. Like
Yeah.
sometimes you drink your own Kool-Aid a little too much. And what I thought was cool about this Pacers run is it felt like the whole world was like so into how big the whole thing was, but they like were staying level-headed, and I feel like they got caught up in the hype
Yeah,
of
for
their
sure.
own run.
It was like we about to be up 3-1.
Once
like,
Hallie hit
yeah.
that game winner in Game 1, they were like, "Oh shit, are we destined?"
real.
Like, bro, you can't get like they jumped the gun too early. But I don't know, man. I think I've been doubting them this whole time, so maybe they fuck around and tie it up
They
tomorrow.
could, bro. It's a different game going back to Indy, bro.
Yeah, so
You tie it up in Game 6 and Game 7, anything can happen. So
yeah, so my gut
gotta
tells
go
me
out there.
Thunder or finish this up neither game, but next game.
my
but-
gut feeling says Hallie plays and they win Game 6. I think it's the finals.
Let's ask the lock guy.
It's the finals. He's not sitting out. Yeah, Gino locks.
What's
Gino,
gonna happen,
play the
Gino?
alert. We need the alert. Gino
the
lock
alert.
alert. Gino lock alert. Well, you already know.
Everyone knows what's gonna happen, and I want to sock Rick Carlisle
Pause.
in the face,
Hey,
bro.
yo.
Whoa. Hey, yo.
I'm gonna punch Rick Carlisle in the face. No, Diddy, cut
Whoa,
that.
whoa.
Yo, Rick Carlisle got me hot today, bro, because he announced that Halliburton isn't gonna play. Fucked up the whole betting
He
market.
didn't say he's not
That's why
going
you
to
want to
play. He
suck
said
him?
they're preparing to play without him. But
What
he is
does
a
that mean, buddy?
that he's
It
a
means
game
that-
time decision.
It means that now I can't bet on them because they're minus 270.
Oh yeah, I feel you. He's probably going to play though. It's the finals, so,
I'm,
you should probably bank on him playing.
I'm gonna fight the Pacers coach.
Shout out Slick Rick, man.
I'm lining up fights and I'm lining up locks.
He
That's
knows
I'm
what he's
on
doing.
this podcast.
He knows what he's doing. Even
Yeah.
though,
Yeah,
even,
he's about to lose and then go coach the Knicks.
Here's a cool stat from
Coaching
production.
the
Neither
Knicks.
team has lost back-to-back games
Yeah.
in a while. Indiana hasn't lost
Well,
a back-to-back game since March.
they
Thunder
did now.
haven't
They
lost.
lost back-to-back games.
Oh, well,
So,
yeah, before this.
Before that,
Thunder haven't lost a back-to-back game since last year. In 2025,
Yeah,
they
they're
haven't
crazy.
lost 2 in a row.
I mean, the whole series feels like
mean,
no
you-
one's gonna win 2 in a row.
bro, you got J-Dub out there scoring 40 as the second option. Like, bro,
that boy,
he was out there cooking shit.
They're really
that
gonna
boy
give-
hit the dance on him.
They're really
He
going to
was out
give
there
Chet a
cooking
ring,
shit.
bro. I can't
I mean, don't get me wrong.
Chet
The
really-
Oh,
series,
Chet's the dog.
Hey,
bro.
Chet finna put that shit on like a long, thin-ass chain and wear that ring like
no,
a
I blow your
necklace.
block down. Hey, he's gonna be kicking to a young boy. It's gonna be Chet Young Boy.
Brett said white boy summer going crazy. See, that's some shit Brett does too. See, that's that shit white boy summer. They be,
where-
they be putting the rings
where-
on the necklaces.
Where's Chet
Just
from?
wait, Chet gonna put that shit
Chet's
on a
from
bus down.
Minnesota.
I guarantee.
Minnesota?
Yeah, Yeah, he went to
His
school with
favorite food
Jalen
is
Suggs.
his favorite
Alright, so
food is
why-
oxtails and mac and cheese. Shout out to the boy.
Shout out.
Yeah, oxtail mac.
Yeah, that was so tough.
Bro,
Shout out
that's
to the boy.
exactly what I'm thinking about right now.
Cornbread
That was the best meme
from the
on internet.
trenches.
That's tough.
Oh man.
Trench baby
yeah,
Chet.
he's from the trenches. His high school was $30K a year. He's from the trenches.
What is
Trench
like
baby
up with the
Trench
boy,
baby
man?
Chet.
Yeah. Fucking Halliburton goes down with the injury, and TJ McConnell steps in for him, though. He was cooking. Finishes
Does he
with
have a nickname?
18.
Does he have a nickname or is he too white?
TJ? Dude, he's just a scrapper. His name should just be Scrapper.
Everyone calls him TJ McConnell.
The White Hope.
The White Hope. Siakam also finished with 29 points, but it obviously wasn't going to be enough without Halliburton. You got J-Dub going for 40, Shea going for 30. Need Hallie, man. Need the Hallie band ready to go for Game 6. I'll bank on him playing. He's playing.
Sorry, I was about to interrupt you rudely, but Siakam for Garland in the offseason, that's a lot.
Ew.
Why?
I do not like that at all.
For what reason?
Garland's getting traded because
He's not going for Siakam.
What?
Siakam is better than Garland.
And why would
That ain't
Garland go to
happening.
the Pacers when they already have a point guard?
Yeah, and they're in the finals.
He's shooting guard.
No, Darius Garland's point guard.
I mean, he's a combo guard.
Yeah, he could play the two, but I don't think he'd be efficient at the two.
He's too small. He's like 6'1".
You got to play the one.
Yeah, man.
Siakam on the Cavs
It would be nasty, but
would be
they're not-
interesting.
They're not going to do
They
that.
got enough draft picks.
Him, Evan Mobley, and
that's
Jared
not an
Allen.
even trade.
Would you put Siakam at the 3? That would be kind of crazy with Darius Garland.
Nah.
Or not Darius
I don't
Garland.
like it. I don't like it. I don't
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah,
my
no.
bad.
On to other NBA news. The Lakers today, news comes out that they are going to mark Walter, the owner of the Dodgers, to become the main owner and majority owner of the Lakers for a record $10 billion, the largest sale in sports history.
You wasn't with me shooting in the gym.
Hey, we got bread now. Shout out Uncle Mark. Hey,
Come on, shout out Uncle Marky Mark.
It's just like Uncle Stevie over there for the Mets.
Yeah, the real Unc. Fuck
Bro,
Uncle Stevie.
We bred it up now. We going
Yeah.
just like the Dodgers.
We got the real Unc.
We
boy.
giving deferred contracts to everybody in the league. Jokic coming over, he's deferring $70 million.
Do you think he's the best owner in sports or Uncle Stevie's crazy too?
Nah, Mark
Uncle
Walter.
Stevie is not. Why is he a good owner? Because he has money. What have the Clippers done?
No,
Nothing.
that's Steve
a
Ballmer. I'm
Ballmer.
talking about Steve
Yeah,
Cohen, the
he-
owner
he-
of the
Oh.
Mets.
They're all rich. They're
Either
all
way,
in the same
that's
bucket.
Uncle Stevie.
He said
as
they're
well.
all
That's
rich.
definitely Uncle Stevie as well.
But
But
yeah, those are probably top 3 richest that we just named right there, right?
yeah,
So you gotta be stoked if you're a Laker fan, man.
I am. Bro, we're breaded up now. We signing everybody to deferred contracts. Hey, you're gonna be happy when, well, he's not. He's a Sixers fan. But we're going to be happy when the Lakers start deferring them contracts. We got Giannis and Luka and Jokic all on the same squad.
Gonna pay
Yeah.
Giannis $2 million a year.
I'm really.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
a weird. It's a weird thing for me. I think as a Laker fan, just because like I do like purity and like.
Nah, fuck that. We
I
want
don't know.
championship.
I'm just like,
There's a
do
salary
I
cap.
really want this team to be tainted with like fraud and like
Bro, we're going-
asterisks the way the Dodgers are? Like that championship
Nah.
was so not real
We're
last year.
going into super luxury tax.
If I've ever seen a bigger asterisk on a championship,
my
it was
Lord.
the Dodgers. So it's just like I don't want that to happen to
That'll
the Lakers.
happen when your team's under 500. A
Yeah.
lot of hating.
I will say this: no shout out to Artie Moreno, but yeah, no shout out. Honestly, shout out to Jeannie Buss and the fam. What a flip on the investment!
Make that bread.
Yeah, they fucking flipped the fuck out that
67.5 million in 1970 something to $10 billion.
She's a
That's
demon.
gnarly.
And
Insane
She's
flip.
gonna keep her role as governor, which is sick because I think
Yes,
that she
sir.
does have a cool like relationship with the players, and you know she's flirting with Kyle Kuzma, all that. So yeah, no.
Well, LeBron too. First of all, let me say Happy International Women's Day when he
Yeah.
was on the bench that time.
First of all, let me say, I mean, international
Meme,
woman.
she's just laughing the whole
Yeah.
time. It's like, oh, you're a
Oh, thank
comedian
you.
now.
Like, yeah. Yeah, it was great. No, Jeannie's great for the Lakers for sure. I love
Yeah.
it. I love her staying on. She is the ultimate decision maker for the team. Rob might be the GM, but she overlooks every deal that we make. So I love her staying on. I believe she's keeping 15% of the team as well. So that's also
yeah.
a good share to keep.
Yeah, shout out to Jeannie.
Shout out Jeannie and the family. Moving on to MLB news. We got a big trade, man. I hate the trade. There's a picture right there. of
Oh, that
Gino.
reminds me. That reminds me.
Yeah.
Happy belated Father's Day to LeBron.
Yeah, shout out the GOAT. Well, the second GOAT. Kobe's the GOAT, but LeBron's second, well, maybe third. Yeah, but like I said, big trade going on in the MLB to our ultimate rival, the Giants. The Red Sox trade Devers to the San Francisco Giants for 2 arms, well, 3 arms. One of them was Jordan Hicks, who they tried out as a starter in San Francisco, but he'll be in the pen. They got Kyle Harrison, who was their top pitching prospect a couple years back. And they got James Tibbs, who was their first-round pick last year, as well as another arm from the minors, a right-hander. How do we see this trade? Is it a good trade for what side? Who wins the trade?
Well, Devers forced their hand. He essentially got so butthurt that they signed Bregman to play third because we already went over all the defensive metrics that they needed a third baseman because Devers was the worst defensively in the majors last year. And then Bregman won the Gold Glove. So it's a pretty easy decision for Boston trying to win. Devers is obviously Yankee killer. You know, one of the best Yankee killers we've seen in many years.
Yeah,
Garrett Cole is stoked right now.
Yeah,
he
Devers is Cole's daddy.
That is literally, bro, it's Christmas for Garrett
But-
Cole when he got traded. He was like, fuck yeah, get him out of here, bro.
Way less.
Oh, God.
To refer to like a great like Mike Tomlin, he says like we don't want prisoners, we want volunteers. When you're building a club, you need everyone to buy in. He says, "Oh, you want me to play third? Like whatever." Like he gets all mad about DHing. Bregman gets hurt. He tells the team, they say, "Oh, we want you to play third."
Well, no, Casas got hurt, and they said move to first. He said, y'all wanted me to play
So
third,
he got
now y'all want me
mad
to
about
DH.
that.
Like,
Then Bregman
Yeah.
got hurt at third. They said, "Oh, you can play third now." He said, "No, I thought you wanted me to DH." So it's just messy. It's
Yeah.
just toxic, and
I mean, a
he
lot of-
need to get gone.
I mean, he came out and said himself that to them from reports saying that he didn't feel wanted. So if you don't want me, then get me out of here. And Buster Posey, the new GM of the Giants, first-year GM, said, "We will gladly take," as Kershaw said, one of the top 10 hitters in baseball. No problem. And Devers came out and said himself that he is open to playing wherever the Giants want to put him.
He's fucking hilarious. He said there's only one boss on the team and it's not me. I'm like, what? Like the way he answered that question was so fucking funny.
Yeah.
He's like, oh yeah, I'll play wherever. Like I don't make the rules. Like what are you talking about? Like bro, what the fuck? You just he's fucking Devers. Your jokes as fuck for that, bro.
No,
Shout
he
out
is
to
hilarious.
you, bro. And how old is he? He's young as shit, isn't he?
Still
Under 30
probably
for
like
sure.
26,
Yeah,
27.
26, 27. So, you know, in baseball, that's fucking 28. Yeah, in baseball years, like that's
Look
hey,
up his contract.
Got $313.5 million over 10 years, I believe, is his contract.
Is it a
So-
modified
He-
one
he
from the
has
Giants, or
240
they
left.
just do
Yeah.
they just take on that contract?
Yeah,
So
right
there's
there.
8
10 years,
years,
313.5.
But since we're nerding out about sports right now, the Red Sox called the Braves first, and they said, "Give me Ozuna,
And
Sean
Olsen.
Murphy, and I think 2 pitchers." And then they're just like, "Nah."
No.
Yeah.
Like they have a first baseman, a third baseman. They're not going to pay $240 million for a DH.
I thought it was Ozuna and Olsen.
I heard Sean Murphy.
You're joking.
No, I'm pretty sure it was
What the
Ozuna
fuck
and
are they
Olsen.
on? Yeah, I'm sorry. Like, in what world do you like? No.
Yeah.
I'm only taking Devers.
Well, the
if
Braves suck. That's the thing. Is they're
Yeah,
like,
they suck this year, bro. But like,
But they got Acuna back.
what are you
who's
rid of fucking
proving he's one of the
Ozuna?
best.
Ozuna is basically Devers.
yeah,
Just
but
a
they've
shitty
still
version.
sucked even with Acuna going crazy. They've still been ass. They lost
not-
like
they're
7
not winning.
games in a row.
Baseball's weird though. Like baseball, like fluctuates like that. Like it's like the Orioles this year, bro. There's like these hot, like it's so weird how an offense can be so hot, like the Braves, and then have the same roster and just not.
Well,
perform.
I could tell you why.
It's pitching. Strider isn't pitching well. Like
Chris
really,
Sale is getting too old.
Chris Sale,
Chris Sale's
he's
doing amazing.
He's doing pretty good still. But
He's still getting too old.
But if you only have one pitcher,
Yeah.
like Iglesias, their closer, is having his worst year of
yeah,
his whole career.
he has like a
Oh,
6.9
no, facts.
ERA.
I'm just saying that's what's wild though. It's like even
I'm trying to
y'all,
tell you.
like y'all won the World Series and now y'all are super ass. Like
No, I'm just trying to tell
It's
you.
just
since
weird
you're an
how that
Angel fan,
goes.
you gotta have some pitching to win.
oh yeah, I know that we just
Oh, yeah.
we just swept the
Oh,
Yankees and
yeah.
shut them out
Oh,
in the
yeah.
first 2 games. Jordan,
with some pitching.
yeah, so we're fine. Fucking
Soriano is going crazy on the Angels, bro.
Yeah, he's a
nasty.
fucking demon. Shout out to Nolan Shanuel. Shout out to fucking.
They're gonna draft Liam
so
Doyle
Kyle
this
Hendricks.
year.
Is his last name Hendricks?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I know we
Kyle
got
Hendricks throwing 82 out there still.
Bro, he had
hell
9
yeah.
Ks yesterday.
Yeah.
Fucking demon, bro.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
we're really out here.
His sinker was
Hey,
on.
shout out to Ron too for putting Detmers in the fucking bullpen. That has been super clutch for us, bro. Like
Facts.
Well,
he's
Ron's
so much
goated.
better. He's so much
Ron is
better
a
in the
great
bullpen.
coach. Yeah, I mean, you got
Jinx.
the second or
Double jinx.
you got the second or third pick coming up. You got Liam Doyle. You're getting another pitcher from Tennessee. You're gonna have 3 young guys out of Tennessee pretty soon. So
Angels
Yeah.
picking first next year.
I think they have
think
third
you guys
pick.
will set him at
This
third
year they
pick.
have like the third or second pick.
Yeah, so we're gonna get him or Gage Wood, but probably Tennessee.
That's
King.
coming up. That's probably
he's a
in a
lefty.
week or two.
What's Gage Wood's ADP? Can we look that up? Arkansas
Oh,
pitcher.
now shit, bro, he's probably
He's through a no-no.
Yeah, he's
in the
probably top
elimination
10
game in the
now.
College World
Shout out to
Series.
Pretty
Christian
easily.
Moore, by the way, for getting his first MLB hit. He hit a triple. Demon.
Yeah. Speaking of, we'll talk about Gage Wood in a second. Speaking of other MLB news, we got Ohtani back on the mound, man. We were at the game on
we
Monday.
Had to pull up. We had
I'll
to
clap
pop
it up
out.
for that.
Yeah, clap it up for
I'll clap it up for
Ohtani
that.
back on the mound.
I was there when he got hurt. It was one of the
Yeah.
saddest things I've ever seen. I'm really happy that
Bro,
he could
he
come
only
back.
pitched 1 inning, but hey, hit 100 out there
100.
first game. It's
Yeah.
looking nice. Future's
He-
looking good for the rotation, man.
Yeah, he wouldn't have gave up a run either if the umpire opened his eyes and saw the Machado check swing that he like fully went around 75%.
Yeah, maybe he would have got a strikeout if that happened,
Oh yeah.
but he didn't.
Hey,
so.
only 1 inning. I'm happy with the results of
Yeah,
hitting
I mean,
100.
only
Just
a
popping
28 pitch, 2-hit, 1 earned run inning.
Hey, it's his first game pitching in 600.
It was only
First game
28
pitching in
pitches.
630 days. He's got a little nerves going on. I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah, we're gonna see. I hope he can get back to being like a full starter, but I don't know if Dave's ever gonna let him go 6 innings, bro. Like, I don't think they want to risk
In the
that
playoffs, he will.
He for sure will.
again. In the playoffs, sure. But I'm just
Like, we
saying,
don't
like,
need him to do that.
Oh, I'm not saying you do. I'm just saying, like, how he used to be, where he's like a every 5-day dude, where he just like starting pitch like everyone else. I don't know if he'll
Well, that's
ever.
the thing is I feel like in
be back to
Japan,
that.
if you look at the numbers for even Yamamoto, like on 5 days rest, his ERA is way higher than it is on 6 days rest because in Japan they pitch every 6 days
pitch
as
every
opposed
6.
to 5 days. So with the depth of our rotation, we should just go every 6 days. So
Facts. I more just mean the leash he's gonna get. Like, I don't know. Other than the playoffs, I don't know if we're ever gonna see Shohei have like a 7-inning, 103 pitch, 10K game
Hey,
again.
who
I just
knows?
don't know if they're gonna want him
Who
to.
knows?
I think you're correct, but if you go 10-1 with a 2.5 ERA, but you only throw 120 innings or 130 innings, but then you hit 40 jacks, you're still
Oh
getting
yeah.
MVP.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think I'm not even saying that like as a hater or like I mean that wasn't me like trying to send the Dodgers. I just genuinely like I just think. I think Dave's gonna be conservative about it. Is more what I'm just saying. Like I just was curious if we would ever see like Shohei win it like a Cy Young again or something. And I just think that he's gonna be kind of like pitching when necessary. But I think they don't want to risk.
I mean,
blowing
I'd love
his
for him to
elbow
be
up.
the closer.
Yeah.
It's a great
that's what I
idea
want.
for me.
No, but Milan, I think you're exactly correct, and I think that's almost preferred as a Dodger fan. Get that boy to October every year, and then unleash him.
Yep.
Let,
I like
let the
that.
dragon out the cage, and then let him throw 7 innings, 99 pitches, pumping 100 with the sweeper, the splitter, the sinker. I mean,
Yeah, it would
yeah.
definitely be sick if it was like Game 7 World Series, like 2 outs.
oh, I'm going 9.
They're like, fuck it. It put Shohei in for
Yeah.
the last out, and then boom, Taylor Ward bomb. Angels win Game
Taylor
7.
Ward in the World Series
Walk-off.
is
Angels
never
win
going to
Game
happen
7
unless he
against
gets
Ohtani.
traded.
Yo,
I guarantee you that.
Honestly, and the Padres suck. They're not even our rival. They're-
If Trout
they're-
can't do it in the World Baseball Classic, I guarantee you that Taylor Ward ain't gonna do it. You saw what Ohtani did to Trout to win the fucking World Baseball Classic.
That's
Yeah.
what's sick. That's what I think is so cool about the NL and the AL. Like, we could really, in theory, have an Angels Dodgers fucking World Series one day. How
No shit,
fucking
but y'all ain't
badass
never
would
gonna
that
get
be?
there.
Yeah, when the
Bro,
fuck
we're
is that
one
gonna
game
happen?
back from wild card, bro.
Oh,
You remember when the
still holding on
Diamondbacks
to
made the
0-2.
wild card and swept y'all? Like, I'm telling you, it happens every year. Wild card
What,
teams get
how
hot.
many playoff games has Trout won in his 14, 15-year career? One, maybe?
as many as me.
Like,
As
one
many as
playoff.
you?
Yeah, they got swept.
Brett, how many
Oh,
wins?
they got swept. He has
By the
9.
Royals.
He's never won
Brett,
one.
I
look
think he
it up
hit
if
one
Trout.
home
Oh,
run.
yeah, no,
playoff
that is
win.
facts. He hasn't
hit
won
one
one.
home run though.
Yeah, he did hit one home run. That's good.
I mean,
That's
he could
crazy.
hit.
it's like McDavid getting
but
one
he,
goal.
he can't pitch. That's the difference. but
Hey, Well, speaking of that game with Ohtani, we end up winning that game 6-3.
Yep.
And there was a little confrontation going on when they hit Pajes late in the game. That carried on to the next game. There was 3 hit batters last night. We went at Tatis, and they went back at Ohtani. And Doc got kicked out the game for arguing what's going on here, man. It's a little hatred going back and forth. They're mad. They're getting pissed on. They had when we were at the game, every urinal had a Padres card in it. They was getting pissed on all game. So.
Yeah, that was tight. Cole was
fuck them
tripping.
bums.
He couldn't believe it. I was like, what do you expect? The Padres suck. And also, Mike Shit didn't know who Andy Pajes was, and he hit 2 jacks last night.
Yeah, speaking of Andy Pajes, after he gets hit the night before, goes off for a 4-for-4 game with 2 tanks, his first multi-home run game of his career. He is now hitting .293 with 15 bombs and 49 ribbies, on pace for a 30 home run, 100 RBI year. Every single statistical category that is available, he is doing better than Tatis. So, fuck them bums down in San Diego.
Yeah, this is giving like rookie James Outman energy. Like it'll fizzle. But
Except he's not a rookie. He was a rookie last
oh,
year.
who?
Pajes.
Oh, I'm not
He was on the
saying.
team
I'm
last
not
year.
saying. I meant I was comparing the seasons, not because he's a rookie. I'm just saying like it kind of feels like a one-off. Like James Outman looked nasty as shit, and what is he in the minors now? Is he even on the?
Can James Outman throw the ball 98 miles an hour from center
I mean, but
field?
that's the
I
thing.
don't know. You guys are Dodger fans. You can tell
Pajes
me.
was in the lineup all year last year. It's not his first rodeo.
Yeah,
he's an MLB
he
player
won
at
us a
this
World
point.
Series. Outman,
But
wasn't
he's
on the
having a
team.
better year than last year, right?
I mean, yeah, but he didn't have a bad year last year.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Like,
Outman
good
came
one
on
off
for
year.
like 1 month and was good, and that was it.
shout out to Jo.
We're halfway through June.
Shout out Jo.
Shout out Jo.
He puts like 4 fingers in his pinky slot in his glove and just goes like this.
Yeah.
Who? James
Outman,
He
yeah.
doesn't like it all the way in.
All his fingers.
Hey,
in the
no
pinky
Diddy.
Slot.
When he said he takes his fingers and slides them in, I was low key wondering. Hey, you know what's funny?
I'm about to take out the glass. I'll take off the glass.
Dave Roberts,
Whoa.
low key. Dave Roberts, the way he was acting on the field, it reminded me of like when you growing up in LA and you in high school and you take like a Mexican girl on a date and her dad come outside mad as fuck because you brought her home late. That's what he did. Like Dave Roberts looked like every Latino dad in
trying
LA.
to save you.
Shout out to Dave Roberts. Shout out to LA Fuck Ice, man.
Yeah, but yeah, if they hit Ohtani again, he might come out with 6 jabs.
6 jabs.
6 jabs and a spinning elbow.
The double spinning elbow, the fucking the Shara bullet. Hell
Yeah, but the Padres ain't our rival. They think
No, of course
they
not.
think we're rivals.
They're the little
Giants
brother.
are our rival.
Yeah, Giants are our rivals. The Padres are our little brother.
If no one got stabbed at the game, you're not a rival.
Petco Park is Dodger Stadium South. We already know that. So, on to other news in the sports world. We got golf, man. JJ Spaun goes out there and gets him a big dub. His first major out there at Oakmont. Hits a 60-footer to fucking win it. Bro, drain that bitch.
Hell yeah.
Bro,
Drain
shout
on.
out JJ Spaun from San Dimas, California. Hey,
Smacko.
let's go.
He talks so differently than he looks.
He does.
You definitely expect him to have an accent, and he's like, yeah, and then I take the pot. He's like, and I just like, I got a good read. Shout out to JJ Spawn.
Oh, God.
It was cool to see him finish after that playoff with Rory where he kind of just shit the bed.
Yeah.
Good tournament. Oakmont, that's for sure.
The toughest course I've ever seen. I
Yeah,
would shoot
that
150 on that
That
bitch.
was nuts. I will say, I think it has to go, like it has to be said. I'm not trying to shit on JJ, but Sam Burns definitely got cheated towards the end of the round.
What, 'cause of the rain?
He hit a great shot onto the fairway. It landed in like this weird spot where like the rain filled up where
Yeah.
it shouldn't have filled up because the course wasn't managed the right way from the divot. He asked for relief. They wouldn't give him relief. He was standing.
was pissed.
He was damn near standing in like an inch of water, and so it's like. But I mean, Oakmont's gonna Oakmont, right? It was really weird to see all the different like things that happened, like the Bryson setting the ball down thing, and then he had to move it back. Like I didn't really. I guess I learned a lot about like taking relief in golf and shit like that from this
Tournament
tournament.
play.
That's
yeah,
what, my
it was
dad was saying
interesting.
the same thing because on, I believe it was Saturday, Hovland hit one into the bushes and then got relief after he hit a provisional ball. And my dad was like, what the fuck? Like, I didn't even know you could do that. Like, I
Yeah.
thought if you just hit it in the bushes, like, that's a penalty. Like,
Yeah,
what do you mean
don't-
you get
they know how
relief
to
out of
score.
the bushes?
I don't-
Finessers.
yeah.
I'm like, it definitely made me be like, oh shit, maybe I don't know as much about like the rules of professional golf
sure.
than I thought. Because there's a lot more There's a lot of bailouts.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was cool. Shout out to Brooks for getting my hopes up. He was tied for third on the first day. Came out the next day, shot a +6.
He didn't win it, so
thanks a lot, Brooks.
he didn't win it, so we couldn't see Brooks doing nose beers at the Panthers game.
Me, the Panthers won too, Brooks. What the fuck, bro? We were stoked,
Hey,
man.
shout out Marchand not doing
supposed to
nose
do nose
beers. He
beers
had like
out the
a
cup.
coffee, a iced tea, a
Hell
Red
yeah.
Bull.
How legendary would it have been if just imagine this? What was it called? Elbow room? That's what that bar's called?
Yeah.
Picture this.
No W.
Fucking
Just
Yeah, no bell. ELBO.
hell yeah. Shout out to ELBO room. Imagine this scene. Marchand drinking a beer out of the Stanley Cup. Brooks drinking a beer out of the U.S. Open trophy, even though it's not open on the top. Is it? Is it a cup? Either way, both of them.
Either way, fuck.
Either way, they're both just sipping beers out of
Hell
that.
yeah.
Shirts off, nose beers.
Nose beers.
It was
That's
it was
tough.
written in the stars. But it was overall a good weekend. Definitely interesting. I think we said it last week, bro. It was gonna come down to iron play, and the top 10 was a lot different than it usually is. Like
Yeah.
no Scotty, no Rory. Bryson didn't even make the cut.
No.
Like
Scotty was hovering.
yeah,
He was hovering.
Scotty sat in like 12th for a while. There's a point in time where I thought he might make a run. I think he finished 7th.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, shot. So he's still gonna be top of the leaderboard going into like
Yeah.
all the FedEx shit. But
Yeah, he's way up there.
Yeah.
in terms
That boy
of
way
points.
because he keeps getting top 10. He's only won twice, but he keeps being right there. So yeah, it was what we thought it would be.
Shout out JJ.
I didn't expect some of these names to be as high as they are though. Like shout out to John Rahm.
Yeah, that was my honorable mention pick.
Yeah, I'm like, look, Xander got 12th. Okay, Brooks did end up coming in 13th. So Brooks, shout out to Brooks for getting the top 20, bro. After not making the cut in the past two majors.
Yeah. Did you see JJ's coaches out there? He said his short game coach, he's literally only been working for him for this tournament. So he'll have a job going forward for a minute, I'd
he's
say.
definitely got
Them
a
boys
job.
was lit up. He has a swing coach and a short game coach. There was a video of them going viral. We'll post it.
What was he going Texas Wedge? the
Bro,
whole
they
time,
were
or?
they were screaming at each other after, like, let's fucking go. I told you. Like they were for sure a little liquored up. It was hilarious
That's
to see.
fucking badass.
That's good shit.
It was the first
What's
major.
going on with those boys?
That's it right there. That shit was tough. They're
Yeah, they
screaming
were-
at each other like,
I'd be
I
drinking
told
too.
you.
You can't coach once the round starts, so it's,
might
you
be
can
off
only
the
talk to
perk.
his caddy.
That's so hard.
But yeah, fucking. This is the first major won by a professional with the lab putter.
Yep.
And I don't think it'll be the last.
No.
So I know that was big for lab putters. It made me want to buy one. Them motherfuckers is crazy.
Yeah, let's get a little background on the lab putter. Gino, what were you saying? You wanted an explanation?
Yeah, I have no idea what a lab putter is. Please explain.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically, lab putters, they're by Lab Golf, obviously. That's the name of the company. So the way that the lab putters work, there's a lot of different ones. Yeah, show those ones right there. So that's like the mallet. It's that weird horseshoe-looking thing. There's another mallet, and then there's another blade. But essentially, to dumb it down, so the way that the face of these putters is made, it's made that, like, if you were to, like, accidentally turn your wrist a little bit, the face always stays on the line you're on. So, like, naturally, if I were to putt, right, it would be
you
like...
won't hit it off the toe.
So it's like... Okay, if I were to putt, that would be straight, right?
Yes.
But if I were to come in and accidentally move my hand like this, the face would open. Think of a straight line. It would open, and all of a sudden that's going to go more to the right. The way lab putters are built, they're kind of designed so that like 99% of putts, even if you like move your wrist a little bit, they stay on the same line because they're built like center base, so they're like all working to the middle. Like it sounds crazy.
Gino,
So
you gonna be draining shit from
like Brett,
90 feet.
type
No,
in
I have a
what
question.
just type in lab putter technology on Google and let's get the AI definition.
All right, let's go deep. But my question is, so is it basically like,
Exclamation.
to answer my question, is it basically novice proof? Like even if you like turn your wrist or do something bad, it's gonna stay flat, stay straight, or what? What is
Yeah,
the
it's gonna
purpose?
stay straight. So
Yeah.
you always hit it on the face.
Hell
So,
yeah.
look, lab technology makes it effortless for golfers to deliver a square putter face at impact because unlike other putters, it keeps the putter face square to the arc throughout the stroke.
Yeah.
So it's always on the same line.
Yo, I'm thinking 4D on you, boys. This might be the best Texas wedge in the game.
Yeah, no, it
could be,
if you
bro.
like the
It
Texas
could
wedge,
be.
this
You
is
just
the
whack
Texas
it off the.
Whack that bitch from 50
and you go
yards
straight.
out.
Because, like, bro, I'll tell you, you'll sit and have like a 4-foot putt. It'll be easy, and you'll still somehow miss that bitch to the right a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But with lab putters, like, the line is everything.
JJ Spaun got that lab putter. He been balling out.
He hit a 60-footer
Bro,
to win the
he
tournament.
said
That putt was
yeah,
insane.
Insane. He said last year that he almost lost his job basically as a golfer because he was playing like shit and said, fuck it, I'm going to just go for broke and do whatever the fuck I can, clear my head of everything, just go play. And since then, he has been playing out of his fucking mind. He has 5 top 10 finishes this year. So that lab putter is clearly doing something.
Also,
I'm going to have to get me one for
on
myself.
me, because all of a sudden that boy went from being out to winning the fucking open, boy.
yeah.
Get a 4-pack.
A 4-pack of lab
Yeah.
putters.
Overnight
Hey, we might get a
overnight.
team discount.
Yeah, nothing like a 4-pack of $500 putters.
Yeah, them bitches like $500-$600.
We don't even have a TV switcher yet, but I guarantee you we'll
Yeah,
all
we
have
get
lab
a lab
putters.
putter, though.
We'll all have lab
Yeah,
putters next week.
priorities. Nah, but we need to join the TGO.
I'm about to put that on. I'm about to put that on Brett's Affirm real quick.
Gino, you won't even go golf
that
with
bitch
us.
on
How are you going to be
monthly.
in the TGO?
Bro, I be in the sim in the lab.
You're scared
cooking.
to golf with us, Gino?
We played Cabo in the sim and y'all quit because there was rocks.
Nah, you
That's what's,
Brett hit a rock, hitting a drive 150 miles an hour and quit, bro.
but
Y'all
yeah.
gotta get in the lab with it.
Shout out. Speaking of lab, shout out to lab putters. The Spider, the TaylorMade Spider, is hands down the most popular putter on tour. Rory, Scotty, fucking Colin, Shane Lowry. The list goes on. The list goes on. They're a lot more popular on tour than like Scotty Camerons, even though Scotties are obviously the Rolexes of putters. But I do think that. And we'll put this list up that Brett's showing right now. I do think in a couple years we'll see a lot more lab putters on this list.
I could see that.
Well, when we're on the TGO, Buy Sports Talk taking
We
first
getting
place.
sponsored by Lab Putters. What's
Yeah.
crazy is JJ Spaun has like 5 different companies in his bag. He has Lab Putter,
how you
he
get
has
the bag.
Cleveland, he has TaylorMade, he has
Strixon.
Strixon.
I think that's his balls.
Yeah, he has
he
5
get
different
paid?
club companies.
So
So,
is he like open bag or is
I don't
he
know,
getting
to be
paid
honest.
by everybody?
He's going Ricky
open
Bobby.
bag.
He's putting advertisements on the window, baby.
Yeah.
Whatever, if you got
He's
money
open
for
bag,
JJ
bud.
Spawn, he'll put that logo on the hat.
That shows all these shit golfers. You're not getting paid by these companies. Go open bag and just get the best
get
ones.
lit.
they are getting paid by the company.
No,
what do you
no,
mean?
no, I'm talking about recreational.
Oh, the guys that.
golfers.
Oh, okay.
Like,
I got what you're saying.
normal people. Like they're like, oh, I'm only TaylorMade, bro.
Yeah.
Like, no, go open bag, buddy. Get the best shit.
That's that personal sponsor.
Yeah.
Moving on to another sport in NFL news. The Ravens add to their secondary by signing Jair Alexander to a 1-year, $6 million contract. It's looking nasty over there for Pittsburgh. Rodgers going to be throwing some interceptions when he gets to
I
Baltimore.
already called this on the pod because Marlon's fucking washed.
Gino
He
did
has
call
to
say it.
slot.
And we
He
told
did say it.
him
I-
that their secondary was fine, and then
No.
we said,
Well, I said you could always use more cornerbacks.
and then I think I said Jalen and Jair together on the Ravens would be sick, and we went down a rabbit hole. But
Yeah.
I personally, I'm gonna give you your props because I for sure hated on that when you said.
Yeah.
it.
Well,
No.
you said they could just be like the Eagles and have 5 cornerbacks on the field.
That's
So-
true. That's true. I should give
The
myself more credit.
reason
But go ahead.
why they did this and the reason this worked, Marlon got paid big bucks and he's washed now. He has to play slot. He's one of the best slot corners in the league, Marlon Humphrey. Then they got Wiggins, the rookie they drafted last year. He's great, but he's not number 1. So then you get a guy like Jair who could play number 1. And
I mean, you
and-
don't know if Wiggins is a number 1. He was a rookie last year, so
Right. Well, Jair could play one.
Jair is
and,
the-
and
yeah.
anyways, is what they're gonna do is they're gonna play Jair guarding the best receiver on the other team, and then cloud him with one of their good safeties, the rookie they just drafted, or Hamilton. So Jair's gonna have help, and you put Wiggins on the island with the number 2, and then you have Marlon locked down in the slot.
yeah, their secondary is disgusting. So it's going to be rough over there for both of y'all teams in the AFC North. I'll tell you that.
Well, the
Lamar's
the
going-
Steelers beat the Ravens every year.
Lamar's going for that ring. That's what it's what it's looking like. They're gearing up
that's
for
his boy from Louisville
they're
too.
gearing
So
up
you
for
already
it.
knew it was gonna happen.
Yep. Yeah, he told the GM go sign him. He said,
We got big play Slay.
he said Eric,
out
we
in
need
Pittsburgh.
him. Yeah, he said we need him. So hey,
Yeah.
that's a major secondary over there in the AFC North.
Yeah, I'd say probably the best in the NFL.
Yeah, it's looking nice for them. No more NFL news, I'd say. Other than that, that's pretty much the most exciting. So we'll get on to, like we were talking about earlier, Gage Wood in the College World Series goes out there and throws a no-hitter against Murray State. Only the third no-hitter in College World Series history. Finished the game with 19 Ks. He hit a guy in the 8th, and when asked how he felt about his performance after the game, he said, I shouldn't have hit the guy. That's all I got to say. So that is a dog response right there. He got himself a lot of money in this upcoming draft, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, he looked
Dominant.
He looked like he was off them poppers on the mound.
He might have been,
Nose
bro.
flaring and
He
shit.
was geeked up.
Shout out to Gage Wood, though. You look real nice in white and red. That's all I'm going to say.
Pull up the ADP or like draft projections or something on Gage Wood.
Also, real quick, I know we're talking baseball, but just when we were talking about Jair, Brett pulled up a list of the top paid corners, and he went through like 32, 33 people before he got to Jair.
Yeah, he gets paid like 17
The
a
fact
year.
that he doesn't get paid more
Bro, he's
than-
only played like 10 games
Bro,
over the last
Travis
3
Hunter
years.
makes more money than him. I just saw it.
No, for sure. But he's only played 10 games over the
But
last
how are
3
you
years.
not? How are you Travis? I get Travis as the second pick, but how is Travis making more money than you? That's crazy.
Because he doesn't play. He's not on the field. Like, what do you mean? Yeah, but back to Gage Wood. It says that his projection was 50th overall. His most recent projection as of now is up to 21. I'd say a little higher than that. He might be top 10 after that performance.
I mean, we talked about it earlier. Put on a better performance than Skeens. Skeens
Yeah.
had one of the most legendary College World Series pitching performances ever.
I don't know if he put on a better performance.
Bro, he's the third pitcher in the history of the
I mean,
College World Series with a
19K,
no-hitter.
Yeah, I know
19
you're saying
Ks and was one pitch away from a perfect game.
Yeah.
I said that because he didn't have the opportunity to build on that because they got eliminated,
they got
before
eliminated.
he pitched
Facts.
again.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. With that being said, Arkansas ends up losing in a stunner today. LSU rallied in the 9th to win 6-5
Tigers.
after the Arkansas left fielder stumbles with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th to let them tie the game up. They go on to win it. I feel bad for Gage Wood. He doesn't get a chance to pitch in the finals, man.
Gage Wood is beating that outfielder's ass right
Yeah.
now. Gage Wood took him in the locker room and whooped his ass.
Yeah.
Are we gonna talk about what that left field? What happened to that?
Bro, we'll put the video up.
Oh my god! Like literally the fly ball left fielder, bottom 9, I believe, 2 outs, and he stumbles and it hits him in the dome piece.
Yeah.
Rolls in the corner. They tie the game. Go on to win the game.
Yeah, that shit was embarrassing. I hope his head's okay because he got fucking smacked, bro. Like,
Took it off
god
the dome.
damn, bro. That shit was vicious, bro.
Took it off the
People
dome.
literally think left field is not a prominent, important, ambitious, extremely important.
He's
like-
saying this because he plays left field from time to time on the softball team.
Remember,
It don't go so well all the time.
remember when the Phillies just stuck Kyle Schwarber in left field?
Yeah, I mean, I'd say Gage Wood made himself some money with that performance, even if he doesn't get to show what he got in the finals. It don't really matter. But
Yeah.
with that being said, LSU will now face Coastal Carolina in the finals starting on Saturday. Coastal Carolina has won 26 straight dating back to April 22nd on an absolute roll. So, I mean, LSU is a problem, bro. They're always a problem. Who do we see winning that series?
I got LSU. Coastal Carolina has all the momentum, but then LSU does some shit like that, and now they have all the momentum, and they're probably more of a powerhouse. So LSU's probably the favorite. I got LSU.
Hell yeah. Milan, what you thinking?
Yeah, give me the home that Nolan Chaniel built.
On that Nolan Chaniel built? Hey, I will be on the other side of that. I'm taking the team that's won 26 in a row. Give me Coastal Carolina. Shout out Myrtle Beach. Hey, we got to make a golf trip out there. We'll have Gino throwing frisbees while we're golfing. But shout out.
They got crazy disc
shout out
golf
to
in South
Shanta
I was gonna
Clears.
say I saw some disc golf trick shots
Shout
on
out-
TikTok.
I heard you moved
Shit
down
did
the
not-
scout.
Gino
scout
needs that
camp.
I was like,
Sponsor.
oh, maybe if I watch this, I'll think it's cooler.
Gino needs that sponsor.
Nope.
Hey, moving on to women's basketball, the WNBA. We had a little bit of a brawl in the Fever game last night. Hey, Caitlin Clark gets pushed to the ground by 3 women on the Suns.
I would have beat Nah,
Bro, they were jumping
Or on
her
the
out
sun?
there.
Yeah,
That,
that-
was
that
nuts.
shit
Yeah, they literally
uncalled
jumped
for,
her.
bro.
No, but that shit was, hey, Sophie Cunningham went out there and stuck up for her girl, bro. She was out there swinging damn
Bro,
near.
the
Good,
hardest
bro.
part about
Yeah.
this Sophie clip is she immediately stands
She
up
was
and
not
throws hands.
playing.
Bro, low key, I'll keep it a bean. This was a sicker fight than half the NBA fights.
Hell
all the
yeah.
NBA
Bro, they
dudes,
were about to really go at
all the
that shit,
NBA
bro.
dudes do is push each other and stare.
Look at her.
She threw her
She
on the
grabbed
ground
her
and
by the neck.
immediately grabbed her again. And was
That
talking
shit
to
was
her.
so tough.
Look how she holding her. That's how I hold my dog when I'm mad at my dog. Get that out your mouth. I'm like, hey, get that out.
Yeah.
That shit was so tough. Yeah, hey, that's good to see, bro.
Bro, CC was getting jumped out there. Look at
Yeah,
this.
it's crazy.
I just don't get why they're
Bro,
hitting
that
her in
shit
the
is
face.
crazy.
Like, what is this?
And what did she get a tech? Bro, Caitlin Clark gets a tech for that. What the fuck did she get a tech
what?
for?
I have a hot take. Newest worst commissioner in all of sports, WNBA. Whoever that is, with this going on,
Yeah, that
like,
shit is
this
unacceptable.
a travesty.
That shit is unacceptable.
Bro, let Vince McMahon run the WNBA.
For real. That would be so hard.
Bro, I guarantee ratings would go up.
But that's the thing is she goes down for 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks with the quad injury, and the ratings go down. She comes back, the ratings go up.
And then they hit her
They
in the
hate
face
her.
and tackle her.
They hate her because she talks shit. That shit is dumb, bro. It's a competitive sport. Like, shouldn't everyone be talking shit?
That shit is crazy.
I don't get it.
And then you got Angel Reese.
She gets her first triple double. Shout out Angel
Yeah,
Reese.
shout out
actually,
Angel.
Hey, I can't lie. Shout out Angel. She's been playing better lately.
got a
Yeah,
triple-double?
yeah, she got a triple double. Shout out to her. But she was going up for a layup, and the girl from the other team grabbed her braid and
That
yanked
was
her down by
crazy
her
as well.
hair.
That
Turns out a little bit of we're not a drama pod, but the rumor is that she is dating Wendell Carter now, and that girl used to date Wendell Carter. That's
Oh,
why
shit.
that's why Angel's always at the Magic
Who-
game.
Oh,
Wendell,
shit.
The Giants guy?
He's the center from the Magic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
that's-
so
hey.
that's why Angel was yelling at her, and she's like, "I know why you mad." It's like I took
That's
your
some
name.
wild news going on.
So
Hey,
between that and the CC
Milan
thing,
with
bro,
TMZ,
like,
bang,
bro,
bang the horn.
Hey,
bang
bang the horn.
TMZ.
Hey.
Santana Cheesemate. But yeah, so between that and the CC thing, like, bro, like these girls are out here like really fighting. on the
Thank God
court.
we ain't in the
They some
WNBA.
dogs.
We get our ass beat.
Hey, I love to
in
see
the head,
it,
bro.
Hey, we have Paige Becker shit talking Kelsey Plum after game 2.
Bro.
Kelsey Plum said these rookies are built different.
Bro,
like,
this
this
shit
new
is-
generation of players, they're shit talking.
This
They
shit
don't
is
give a
wild.
fuck.
Also, shout out to Paige, who's been dropping like 35 in
Bro,
games.
shout out the WNBA.
Paige is low key been
I
going
like what's
off.
going on.
Yeah,
I like
since
what's
the late
going
year.
on.
19, 8, and 5. Like Paige is nasty. Bro.
Yeah.
She's so
Man, I mean,
good. 24.
Hey, we got
4.
Juju coming too. Another dog. So.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. That's what I think. I genuinely think that like this wave of girls is like gonna be like that Jordan Magic era wave that like because
the WNBA.
yeah, we
for
said
sure.
that a couple pods ago,
Low
but
key.
like we said it a couple pods ago, but like no one talks about what the NBA was before Michael Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was popular, but not nearly as popular. That's what CC, Angel Reese,
Yeah.
Paige,
hold
Sabrina, fucking who we just talked, Juju, like this new wave, just every year, like there's a superstar that's coming in, and
Real
in like
hoopers.
4 or 5 years, like we're gonna have like some real battles in the
I
playoffs.
was just
and
gonna
shit.
say, Cece, do you love me?
no more song references. Jesus Christ. Yeah, we got to stop fighting the faces of the league, bro. I mean, Caitlin Clark's out there bringing the ratings, bringing the money.
I mean, it's gotta be the best ratings ever, but
Can't be hating on her.
on Milan's point, like Lisa Leslie's probably the golden age until now, but she didn't have no competition like this, man.
Yeah, Lisa Leslie feels like Kareem. You're
Yeah.
like, oh, Kareem dropped
Low-key.
100, but against mailmen.
Low-key.
You know what I mean? Kind of the same
Low-key.
thing.
Yeah, man, it's getting wild over there in the WNBA. But hey, moving on to another topic of sport in the sports world, we got the Club World Cup going on. Started on Saturday, I believe, with Inter Miami, but the best game so far was PSG versus Atletico Madrid at the Rose Bowl. PSG takes them down 4-0. Not a good look for Milan and the Atleti fans.
Yeah, that was tough.
Yeah,
that was a lock.
That was
I
tough.
I called that as a lock.
Yeah,
Yeah, shout out to Shout out to my nephew, man. You seen him in the PSG jersey.
Yeah.
He went to that game.
That's
and
hard.
I told him I was an Atleti fan. He looked at me like, why?
Yeah, I would too. Yeah.
Yo,
He's like,
he
what?
literally jumped on the
Why?
bandwagon, bro.
He's
We
like,
smoked
bro,
your team.
what?
Literally,
He's
why?
like, why? I was like, because the Spider-Man jerseys are hard. He's like, okay.
Nah, bro.
He's
you
probably
gotta hop
never
on
even
the-
seen the Spider-Man jersey, so he has no clue what you're
He
talking about.
genuinely was like,
He was
yeah,
like,
I'm gonna
what
go
are
watch
you
PSG
doing?
now.
Why would you put yourself through that?
but shout out to your nephew. We were running a crazy pick and roll to a kick out to the wing.
Yeah, Max gave Gino the shoulder. He
back.
hasn't played basketball since.
Yeah.
Gino got taken down on a
mean,
pick.
my ACL literally split in half. I mean, my AC joint. But
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
okay.
we still managed to win the game though.
Yeah, that was tough.
I'm a dog.
No, those are
Gino,
one
I've
of the
never
hardest
lost.
jerseys of all time.
Yeah, I
But,
need one.
Yeah, Marcos Llorente comes out and says that the conditions are a little too hot for them. They're used to that European weather. They ain't used to that heat. So he said it's.
Wait, you're talking about a guy on Athletic?
Yes.
Saying Pasadena
He,
was too
he was
hot?
complaining, saying it was too hot. He said his,
Pasadena,
Pasadena?
bro.
yes, he was saying his toes hurt. It was. I mean, it was like 95. don't
Okay,
get me
but
wrong.
like,
But
you play in Spain.
the complaints are crazy.
You play in
the
Spain. It's like the
complaints are
same
crazy.
weather.
Yeah, he's using that as an excuse because they got whooped 4-0. So
Yeah. Shout out to Atleti though.
Hey,
That's
We'll
called
be
getting
alright.
smoked.
We'll
yeah,
be
they got-
alright.
They got absolutely
You
smoked.
smoking on that Athletic pack?
Nah, hell no, hell
You on
no.
that pack with
Hey,
it?
Hell no.
Real Madrid.
Real Madrid K.
Another game today. Real Madrid ties Saudi team Al Hilal 1-1 today in Miami.
Ass.
Hey,
That's
that is Ngazi, the coach that just left Inter Milan after they just lost in the Champions League to PSG, went over to this Saudi team and ties Real Madrid in the first game 1-1.
I mean, he must be a good coach. You got smoked, what, 5-0 in the
I
Champions
mean, that's a
League
good
final?
that's
Got
a
that
good look
Saudi
though.
money, Saudi
Bro,
money.
to tie Real Madrid in your first like real match that you have,
Well, Real
that's a
Madrid,
good look.
Real
That money be
Madrid,
making you
as
feel
Gino would
different.
say, is ass.
Is ass.
Is ass.
Yeah, but overall, the tournament's been a lot more competitive than what was imagined originally. It seemed to be more of a preseason thing, but
So-
other than Bayern kicking the shit out of Auckland City 10-0, you
So
know.
is this going to turn into like a bracket thing and then PSG's going to win again?
Yeah, it's like, well, it's a month-long tournament. That's the thing.
Oh, it's
so-
only a 1 month? Sick.
yeah,
I love it.
it's like the World Cup of clubs, so
I
it's pretty
love
much
it.
the same like setup, run by FIFA. So
PSG
that's
so
the, but that's
good.
the word.
I love it.
That's the word. Is they're saying that they're trying to finesse another tournament from FIFA for Messi, the golden child of FIFA. They're saying
They're
that,
in it?
Yeah, they're gonna find a way for Messi to win it somehow.
PSG so good. I love it.
Hey, with that being said, thank you so much for joining us this week on Bias Sports Talk in our 20th episode. Hey, clap it up for the 20th episode.
Hey,
again.
come on, baby.
Shout out
20
to Panthers.
straight,
We
20
appreciate
straight weeks of
Panthers and
this.
6.
Yeah, we appreciate all the support. Hey, as always, from me and the boys, we got Milan, aka Santana on one side. We got
Yeah.
Gino Sens on the other end. We got B Philly on the GOAT production. Hey, man, thank you so much, as always, for joining us. Hey, fuck the Steelers. Hey, Chee-wee-wees and goodbye. Chee-wee-wees.
Fuck Ace Bailey. Declined his Sixers visit before the draft.
Ace Bailey declined his Sixers visit. He doesn't want to play with PG. He's not going to Philly.